Clemson D lineman.
Yeah.
First round. What was your reaction?
Oh man, excited. Another guy from D-line U. We get another guy up here. But it's always good, see another guy from the school just go out there and progress and do good. Not only him, but see the other guy, Brian Brzee, go in the first round. It's good to have just guys representing your alma mater like that.
How aware are you of Myles, his history, his talent, etc.?
I've been watching him since he got there. He's a big-time recruit coming out of high school, so I'm really into that. Like, that's something I watch. I kind of keep up with the recruiting and stuff like that. So he's a really big recruit. I remember he got there, and kid's fast. He's big, he's strong, he can play, and he's right from down the road in Atlanta. So it's good just having him at Clemson. And I know just from people I know there, he's a good kid, and just excited to get to work with him.
How do you think he's going to help the defensive line this year?
Big, strong, and fast, and we can always use that in the D-line, man. He's a savvy guy who, he's got some pass rush moves, he's got some juice, he can move around the backfield. He's not scared, very confident player. You always need that, and then, just hopefully us and Hobby can bring out the best in him.
Sounds like you reached out to him right after the pick.
Yeah, I talked to him, texted him, just told him, congratulations, man. For him to enjoy it, it's something he's been working towards his whole life, and opportunities here now. I'm excited to go on this journey with him and help start that journey, and hopefully he just takes it and runs with it as far as he can.
Seems to be another versatile piece that Lou Anarumo can work with. He can do a lot of different things with his athleticism.
He can move around. We got a lot of guys in that room who can move around, be athletic, and just adding a piece like that means it'll be really helpful for us.
What does it mean to you, DJ, that this team, the last couple of years, has spent their first 3 picks on defense to fortify and trying to bring in as much help as they can?
I mean, they think that old quote, defense wins championship, still holds true. And if you can be a little bit better, you can keep teams from scoring. You bring in more guys on juice. They've definitely loaded up on offensive talent through free agency and with the draft. Just having the right guys in place. So, I think getting those young guys in defense, showing them confidence in them, and then showing us guys who are on defense and know we've lost pieces to go out there and immediately try to make a difference to replace those pieces is like huge.
If Myles asked you for a piece of advice this spring as a rookie in the league, what would you tell him?
Just keep working, man. This isn't the time to let up and let your foot off the gas. Keep doing what's gotten you here, and just add a little bit more. You're already immensely talented. You're a freak athlete. You're crazy. Just come in there and just keep working, man. Keep working. Don't let anybody beat your confidence down. You go out there and you keep being that player you always have been, and things will take care of itself.
How exciting is all the depth on the D-line right now?
Oh, it's fun, man. It's going to create some good competition. I'm excited about it. I don't know. I'm one of those guys that, when competition ramps up, I get kind of happy. Everybody doesn't feel that way, so hopefully everybody in our room feels that way and is excited about it. But, I'm excited to watch and, be a part of it. Go out there and have to lead that group that's going to be really competitive. I'm excited for the juice there in camp. I have a bunch of young guys. Our O-line's gotten a lot better. They're older. They get it more. So I'm excited for some good battles between the offense and defensive line during this camp coming up.
Did you hear he was eyeing the number 98? Did you tell him to get lost?
That sucks. It sucks for him. And I can always be bought out, man. But right now, that number might be too steep. He might not want to pay that price. So, if he wants to pay that price, he can come holler at me. And I'll just tell him, write a number on a piece of paper, slide it to me. I'll tell him whether it's good or not, and we'll figure it out.
How many zeros?
You don't set the price?
No, I don't set the bar or set the price. I just sit there and see what he offers, and then we figure it out. But, it'll be high. I saw it when he got picked. I was like, that's rough. That's rough right there. That's really tough. If I could wear 48, I'd go back, but I can't. I'm stuck with a limited number, so he's going to have to figure it out.
He already posed with 99, so I think he gave in.
Perfect. There we go. So we don't even got to worry about this money switch. I let him keep some money in his pocket.
Did you ever talk to him?
I texted him right after the draft. Just hadn't had that much conversation with him. I don't know if I've been back to Clemson since I left. I think I've been back for like one spring game. Oh, no, I went back for a pro day. I haven't been back in a minute. It's awkward. It's hard to get to.
So then you never had talked to him?
No, I just knew him coming out. I knew a bunch of guys who knew him. I'm still connected with a lot of guys at Clemson, so I've seen him, talked to him before, just understood. Didn't know much about him, knew he was a good player.
Coming from that program, what does he give to you coming from that program? You
got over here late, Cobbs. No, I'm just kidding, but he's just fast. I know that program produces guys who care about ball. Coach Batson, our strength coach, he's the guy. And guys who come out of that program, they work pretty hard. He's going to make sure you get after it, and I've talked to him about it. And he's a kid who gets after it in the weight room, make sure he wants to hit all his numbers, make sure he's doing things right. So, coming from that program, I know Sweeney's going to hold you accountable. And, you're going to grow and at your best to become a man when you're in that program. So I'm pretty excited about the player and just to get him here.
Sounds like that's a big source of pride for you to be an alum of Clemson. I mean,
Yeah.
the way they're putting guys out
Yeah,
there.
man. I mean, I put in all that work for 4 years. I'm gonna be proud as hell of it. Guys are good. Just we always get a bunch of good guys, and it's really the people around that program, not just specifically the head coach or anything. It's the people in that program, the ins and outs, the place of itself. It's not that big. It's small. It kind of grooms you to feel like you're on top of the world and go out there and want to be great. And that's what our fans do there. Running down that hill every weekend, going to those games. You feel juice for every guy who's played there before you. You feel like everybody who's played before you has touched that damn rock. And when you touch it, it feels like all their spirits just go through you and you're just excited to go play. So I hold a lot of pride in that place. I don't get back there as often as I should, but hold a lot of pride in that place.
We've asked you about the football side of things, but from a business side, you're entering the last year of your deal. I think Josh is as well. Were you surprised they didn't take a nose tackle in this class?
No, that's not something to really worry about. There's a bunch of us out there. There's a bunch of big guys out there who can play some ball, man. So no, I wasn't really surprised. I was just kind of waiting. You don't really see it. I mean, I didn't think that we would take one early anyway, and then kind of get later in the draft and you go kind of best available for a while. You picked all those defensive players early. You kind of had to grab some guys on offense late, just kind of mix it up a little bit. But wasn't really thinking about it. This D tackle class on nose guards wasn't like huge either. There's a lot of tweener guys. A lot of guys you can slide inside, outside. I think that the kid, Jalen Carter, the kid from Michigan, the kid from Mississippi State, and there's another kid, the other kid from Florida, probably only like true like D tackles, like big guys who no doubt they're only playing 3 technique or nose, that I really saw, that were really big outs. So no, wasn't that surprising. Hopefully they believe in your boy. Be around.
When you hear 6'5", 270, runs a 4.5, what do you think?
It's just freak numbers, man. Yeah, I remember seeing that and just being like, damn. But everybody says they run a 4.5, 4.4. Then I called some guy, Stefan, talking to Stefan. Stefan Anthony's back there, Clemson is GA, and he's like, nah. He's like, nah, Reed. And he calls him barbecue. Nah, barbecue. 4.5 guy for sure. He's like, he can run. He was like, all right, man. So I said, any knock on him? He's like, I don't. Not Myles. He's like, I don't got no knocks on Myles. He's like, some other guys maybe, than Myles. No, I don't got nothing on him. So 4.5 guy, can run around. He loves to play. He plays with high energy. And that's huge. You get some dog in you, get it going. I think he's really, really competitive and he's focused. I think he's got that mindset of want to be great too. So it'll be good.
It's the first time I've heard that anybody calls him barbecue.
He calls me barbecue.
Oh, they call you barbecue.
Yeah, that's a me Clemson name. That is a name that's stuck with me my whole life. It's never leaving us. It's there.